lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
Can we all please stand in the proper posture for the national anthem of Soufriere? The man in the middle is Ezra Joseph, the referee, AR number 1, in Evans, AR number 2 is Alvina Francis, and the fourth official is Cassie Stansis. Match commissioner, Marius Charles, venue coordinator is Hendrix Constable, video officer is Sherian Williams, security officer is Macron Wee, and our doctor is Dr. Manley Shell.
Of course, we're back at the Philip Mansler grounds for more football action in the Premier Division of the Semi-Pro Football League. It's the second match of the evening where the Soufriere Football League will be taking on the homeboys Vieux South. Elijah Williams once again in your company alongside the Tennyson Glasgow, the critic.
Yeah, big matchup, Eli. Home team. Their first exploits at home. Of course, they have the crowd behind them, which is the 12th man. So definitely they want to their opener in the season. Here we see a more rolling run on the right side for Vieux South. Good defending there by Soufriere. Like I was saying, the home team would want to give a good account of themselves, knowing fully well they have the backing of their home support. Meantime, the team from southwest of St. Lucia, Soufriere, made a trip across, and they're trying to see if they can put a spoke in the wheel of Vieux South.
And let's just try to get through some team news for you guys for the Soufriere team. Cleonte Alce in goal, Kurt Calix, John Gastor, Wendell Joseph, the slick central defender, Makai Alexander, they make up the back four. In midfield, Andy Joseph, Jardel Phillip, who we normally see in a fullback position, deployed in midfield this time around, and Antoine Herman. And of course, down the middle, Lance Andrew, he'll be flanked by Lee John and Shoma Simon. For the Vieux South team in goal, once again, Glendon Ferdinand, Kimlan Mason, the captain in right back, Kendall Clark, Vickers Savory, and Jose Mathre. They make up the back of four. In midfield, Trent Alexander, newly minted national player, Khan John, and Jadel Harrow. In the front, the top scorer of the Super League last season, Obafemi Poyot, and he's flanked by Taj Constantine and Saviola Elva.
Impressive lineup for both teams. It would be interesting enough to see how Obafemi fends on his home ground. Also, the technical feature there of Jardel for Soufriere in midfield. I know normally he has a raking pass on the left flank, but the technical team found it different tonight, tweaking the lineup and employed in a more tactical position. And if he's there for height or if he's there to break up the play and spread, but we'll find out.
Because Vieux South, we are accustomed of seeing them playing some fluid, front foot attacking football. The likes of Noah Lucky Nicholas, not in from the start. Jovic McFarlane also missing for this Vieux South team. Household names down here in Vieux.
Two big names for Vieux South. Have won titles before for Vieux South, so they know what it is to go through the rigor and be triumphant.
Of course, this Soufriere team put in a couple of solid performances. They will be looking to build on that. Last season, they would have been a little disappointed. The Critic played all of their games on their home patch, not able to break into the top four and, of course, the playoffs.
Currently, what position are they on the table?
Do a quick check. And Soufriere in 6th position. 3 points from their first two games. Vieux South was just ahead of South Castries with 1 point. They're still ahead. Their goal difference would not have changed because South Castries just took a point there.
No big margin. So a lot of work to do for both teams to push themselves up the table. Wait for comfortable playing this one back to goalkeeper. Seems to be a little nervous on his end. Two mistakes. Very lucky not to concede.
I'm hoping that none of the Vieux South players happen to pass the ball back to a Soufriere player who's standing in an offside position, because the goalkeeper for Vieux South very much resembles the Soufriere kit.
Vieux playing from the back, taking this one all the way to the central part of the back. Just keeping possession, trying to draw the opposition towards them. Ball going out of play.
Kimlan Mason, the captain in right back berth.
And the fans are certainly trickling to support the Vieux South team. And certainly, Eli, the Vieux South team can mix it up. They have they're very tenacious in their approach as well. They're very aggressive as well. They have a good fluidity as well. So we may see, to get past this Soufriere team, they may just have to employ every facet of football, because the Soufriere team for sure will not make it easy for them.
Yeah, Soufriere is a team with a lot of fight. They too capable of playing some free-flowing football. They prefer to play a possession-based style, Soufriere. But if they need to be a little bit more direct, they can, with the likes of Lee John in the squad. He's one player that likes to run at the opposition and make things happen for the Soufriere team.
I think the main player for Soufriere, in my estimation, would be the number 4. I think it's Henry in midfield. I think he controls the total tempo of that game. And he's the one who put in those telling passes for Soufriere as well. Good pressure there by Soufriere. However, the Vieux team able to keep their calm and keep possession. Goalkeeper searches to the right side. Both teams so needed of points to make their way up the table. As Eli indicated, Soufriere a little disappointed in the last season, especially playing all their games on the Southwest. And now is a situation where teams have to come out of their shell and play. Come out of their home comforts and play. We've also seen any little situation of gifting opportunities, the opposition will certainly pounce on it. And if you just joined in the stream earlier on, there was a matchup between South Castries and Marbella Valley, which ended up in a 1-1 draw. Yesterday we had, I wouldn't call them nail biters, but highly intensified and entertaining matchups. Hoping that this one can be similar.
Both games yesterday decided by a 1-goal
Goal margin, yeah.
Tight encounters.
So throwing now to Vieux South. I can tell you something, like there's one busy ball boy on our side. I don't think he has gotten a rest as yet. He's been very, very busy.
I don't think he needs a rest. Fainting away, bobbing and weaving.
He's been very, there he goes again.
And there he goes
He's
again.
Been very, very busy.
Needs to work on his throwing though. Vieux South will want to get the ball on the ground and play it all along the ground so that they could utilize their skill. As we see the official
Yeah, he went up in the challenge with Obafemi. Obafemi getting the better of him.
Let's Roy Joseph, the official for this evening. I felt he could have played an advantage.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah.
A little miscommunication between player and goalkeeper.
Super with a throw in.
Searching pass upfield.
Kendall Clark there.
Kendall Clark from Vieux South. Very strong player.
Very good player.
Very, very strong player.
Not just good, don't mind his stature, he's also good in the air.
Yeah, reads the game as well as.
Can also play the ball out from the back very well as well.
Good pass there. Good effort on the goal. Good recovery there.
Soufriere finally being able to get control of that mini onslaught that was put on there by Vieux for South, and they're on it again.
Tremendous save by goalkeeper. Very good save, good all-around football there. Vieux for South on the attack, good shot attempt. Good save by goalkeeper.
Trent Alexander on the ball now. Obafemi Poyot with a layoff. Good interplay here. Offside flag up on the far side by the official.
Trent Alexander. I don't know if I was Trent Alexander, I would just add on. I would pay to add on the annul, you know. So far, Eli, Vieux for South seems to have the better of the exchange, getting shots on goal. Here we see them with a corner.
Definitely would say that Vieux for South has had the better of the exchanges, particularly in terms of chance creation. Soufriere actually seems a bit rattled.
Yeah, they have
For the
not.
first time I've seen them look a little rattled for
Yeah.
the season.
Yeah, they have not been. They have not been settled. They're not settled. Offside being called.
Jadel Phillip has been moved into midfield for Soufriere. So far we've not seen him really in the game. Normally he's very impactful from his left back position.
It seems to be a new tactic that they have employed. I know they're missing a certain personnel, but he has not really stamped his authority on the game or showing his impact in that position just yet.
Trent Alexander on the ball again for Vieux for South. Just recently capped for the St. Lucia national team. Jazani Henry, yeah.
Good tackle, good reading of the game.
Ball out for a goal kick. So we've seen Soufriere make a bit of a foray into their attacking third, defensive third of Vieux for South. Nothing came out of that, but showing some intent to make sure they are not outplayed by this Vieux for South team. Errant pass there. Gifting Soufriere possession again in the
loose pass.
attacking third. Then they're about. Soufriere duly obliges by returning the favor.
Nobody wants the football. You see Femi on the attack. Was it a situation where you could have carried more or probably lay across to his teammate? But certainly his impact, he wants to really have an impact on this game, knowing of course he's at home.
Just by virtue of how he was fending off the defender, I would have opted to probably carry that ball a little bit more.
Yeah.
Seemed to be in control of the situation.
"20 minutes onto the game so far, Eli. And we have seen a good save on the end of Soufriere, but we need to see the team sort of stamp their authority in terms of possession and what they're trying to accomplish.
So far the game has been pretty entertaining. Chances being created by both teams, more so by Vieux South. They seem to have a little bit better of a handle on the game.
There's a ball up top. Goalkeeper quick off his line.
And the Vieux South team definitely has all the backer that they need down here. The support coming in.
Certainly so. Backer is important, you know. Support. Vieux South playing from the back.
Well, they're a team that likes to build from the back, Tennyson. Very much a team that likes to play in possession.
Certainly the crowd, they are coming in to support the team in green. Always well and good to have football back at the Philip Master Grounds. Yeah. Good interception there. Recovery by Vieux South. Good defending there by Soufriere. Seems, Eli, that the Vieux South team, of course, can make their way to the final third of the field, but unable to stitch that one pass to get in and create that chance for Obafemi.
Searching ball there, trying to probably get Lee John in. And a shot on target.
Is it the first for them?
Lance Andrew, the striker.
Good control in midfield.
Team shot in the end. Team pass attempt as well. Saviola Elvan, all action player on the left flank there.
Oh, yes. For Vieux South.
For South. Wendell Joseph with the clearance.
Better pass in there. I think probably wanted that ball to foot. So throw into Vieux South. Good strength to keep that ball in possession.
Of course, if you heard that roar, we are not too far away from the Ionori International Airport. May get a little bit of that noise from time to time. Soufriere has been a town that has been doing very well from a sporting perspective. Critic, the Soufriere Kings, two-time back-to-back defending champions of the National Basketball League. Black Panthers out of Soufriere. We've seen their exploits at the club level, at the youth level in particular. We've seen Soufriere perform and dominate in district and school sports. It's almost like they're just missing the football from the senior team, the Soufriere District League team, to sort of be the crown jewel, the icing on the cake.
As you say so, we see a raid there by Vieux South. Ball coming across. Vieux South still in possession. Yeah, like you said, the football seems to be the crown jewel that they're missing. But you have to keep at it. Definitely have to keep with it.
Getting Lee John now involved in the play. He's a very tricky winger and already goes past the man. And probably not advisable to take a shot from that tight angle. May have wanted to look for a cutback, but we can see right there how direct Soufriere can be if they can get the ball to the feet of Lee John.
Yes, definitely. Twinkle toes, tricky feet. Probably could have cut back that ball to a certain extent, but of course the goalkeeper doing well. But a really good piece of football there by Soufriere, which show you glimpses of what they can do. Here we see Soufriere battling it out there, not getting a chance. Flag is raised by the assistant referee, which will be now a free kick in favor of Soufriere. And I always mention, Eli, we see Jardel going across to be the free kick taker. Jardel is the tallest player on the pitch. Why not deploy Jardel in the box area and make him be the focus of your attack?
Well, he may also have the best delivery on the pitch as well. Very dangerous ball in there.
Choosing to not go the aerial route. All along the ground. Thereby deceiving the defense of Vieux for South, but they were able to get out of it. And now they at the other end. Massive save there by goalkeeper.
Top save there.
He may have just get hit in the chest.
I'll say.
That's a big time save. That's why we always say goalkeeping is a specialized position. You have to be very brave to make it your trade to be a goalkeeper. In this instance, Eli, the only goal I want to keep is jewelry. I never want to be a goalkeeper. I wouldn't want to be a goalkeeper at all.
Well, gone are the days when the least skillful player around would just be put in a goal. Like you said, it's a very specialized position. As a matter of fact, goalkeepers are expected to be able to play with their feet.
Exactly.
Cleonte is still down. I think he's a little bit winded. I'm not sure if it was the ball that just came into contact or if he made contact with the player.
I think it's the impact or the area that ball hit him. I think probably towards the chest area. Like I say, Eli, you have to be very brave and very bulked up to deal with it. But they're young and strong. And as a result of this, it's a corner for V4 South. The crowd in high anticipation of V4 South scoring, getting on the score sheet.
Just for the purposes of those viewing who are not of St. Lucian heritage, in our vernacular, in our local palace, how would you refer to somebody being winded?
Well, at this juncture, I'm not very strong in local palace. So I'll leave it up to you to let our viewers know.
However,
I knew something else, you know. In other words, what you'll probably hear from the crowd is "However, monsieur." Yeah. That's it. These are some of the stuff that you miss. Oh my goodness!
Got away with that one.
Big time.
I want to suggest that he's probably not yet recovered from that knock.
Player goes down. two on the trot. Certainly he has not recovered. Almost making a meal of this one on two occasions.
Vieux for South has just had a spell of relentless pressure there.
Yeah, they might be kicking themselves right now. Should have come away with something. We're on the 35th minute mark. And like Eli just indicated, Vieux for South will be kicking themselves, thinking that they could have made the half chances. And sometimes that's what you need in football. They might not be full-blown chances, but with two instances where the goalkeeper making a meal out of it, it should come out with something.
Yeah, particularly as this home crowd is in here and they really want something to cheer about, Critic. Oh!
Eli.
The goal of Soufriere right now is living a charmed life.
Wow.
For whatever reason, the ball refuses to go into the net for Vieux for South.
And that's why we love the beautiful game. You look at all this pressure, look at all this possession by Vieux for South, and yet still not able to find the back of the net.
Just from my observation, though, Critic, the last couple of games Soufriere have played, they've been very physical encounters. This Vieux for team is not fighting. They prefer to use their skill, their guile, their grafting, and that is posing some problems for Soufriere. I don't think we've seen them under the cosh this much so early in a fixture so far.
Long searching pass to the right side of attack for Soufriere. The defender doing pretty well. And Soufriere remains in the contest, still 0-0 at the Philip Master grounds.
Yeah, football sometimes is a very cruel game if you don't take your chances. Sometimes you end up on the short end of the stick.
Big time. So now we see a different tactic by Soufriere where Jardel, I made mention, should be in there somewhere in the mix.
Let's see the delivery.
Yeah. So it's a resulted in a corner for Soufriere. Eli, let's see if the same tactic can be deployed where we're going to see Jardel remain. Kind of reminds me of perimeter soccer.
Oh yeah, the German.
That's right.
But the soccer was about 8 feet tall though.
Yeah. You should have given your team a chance. Have
Well,
to give your team a chance.
that's the point I was drawing at earlier on. So do you sacrifice the quality of the delivery for height? Because I mean in terms of the delivery,
Very poor. You can hear the moans and groans from the crowd, Eli, giving instructions what should have been done. However, Soufriere giving it right back to Vieux for South.
When you see your team creating chance after chance but not being able to put one away, you start becoming antsy. Start becoming a little edgy, a little anxious. And that's what we're starting to hear at the Philip Marcellet grounds.
Before South still trying their best and see if they can continue.
Lee John now on the ball down the left flank. Trying to weevil his way in. Nothing doing there. Offside flag there.
Yeah, the crowd certainly are behind the Vieux South team, but still not able to find the back of the net. I think they have dominated in every sector of the game, every department, but the goal scoring.
Well, that butt is a big butt.
Yeah,
That's what you need. That's the most important statistic in the game.
that's right.
See
Meantime, we have a
Soufriere
player down. Yeah,
yeah.
we have a super player down.
Pull off his boot and his sock. And then what's
Let's
going
get some
on
spray.
there? Tackle there by Jardel Philip. It'll probably take a little getting used to seeing Jardel Philip in the midfield. Of course, midfield a more difficult position, I would think, in terms of space and awareness. Have to be able to see the field from a 360-degree angle. Probably not as much time on the ball as you would have had in his left back berth.
It's a good experience for him. And I'm thinking that's done tactically. Just to probably have a little more presence in midfield, because this is where the game is won. As much as we speak of goal scoring, but a lot of work has to be done in midfield, to lead a team to victory. Remember, games are won in boxes, but the midfield is the mainstay of the team.
Yeah, Taj Constantine down the right flank there for Vieux South. Very pacey player. We've seen him get on to the end of a couple of them. The end product, what he will probably want to improve as Vieux South set up to take this corner kick.
Searching on the back pole. Signal another corner. We're about to hit the 45th mark. Quick interplay there, different concept of the corner.
A shot there. Lee John now on the proud left for Soufriere and Kenneth Clark marshalling Jazani Henry well enough. If you're just joining us, it's 0-0 here. Well, we're almost at the end of the first half. Only 1 minute signal by the officials. We've already played that minute. It's 0-0 Vieux South versus Soufriere. And on point, we've come to the end of the first half. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a few.
Years ago, I left St. Lucia to study in Canada. I got married and moved to the US, but I never forgot my roots. So when I decided to invest in the offshore business, it was only natural to have it done in my hometown. To have a successful business, I needed a bank. Who else? My first employer, Bank of St. Lucia. BOSL has been an incredible partner, supporting my vision of expansion and diversification in every step of the way. The Elite Builders Capital product has been a game changer for entrepreneurs like me. It helps us achieve the success we've always dreamed of.
My name is Andy Sherobin. I come from the community of Manipur. Yes, my role in the after football program is a football coach. I've been doing for a very long time. I'm part of the Manipur football executive. I sometimes do first aid, but the after school program is a wonderful thing, and especially for the kids, right? And I've been doing kids for like almost 20 years. And it's not a difficult thing to do. And if you have patience, you cannot take care of kids. And the best part about it, when the kids come around us, they enjoy what you're doing. And then most of them don't want to leave. We have some challenges, but we try our best to come over it. All right? And another thing we need to see more parents get involved. In other words, just leaving the kids on the footage as, although we are parents also, but our responsibility is to leave them on our part. But we need to see them coming around and understand, come and be part of what's going on. But I must say, with the program is a wonderful program. And as I say, the kids are enjoying it. And I must say thanks to National Lottery Authority for coming on board to help us. All right, and I hope they'll be there forever because the kids need it. All right.
Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is part of the legacy. Who will rise to victory? Play your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind-the-scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
My name is Movin Wells. I'm from the community of Wale. I'm a former national cricketer, Winner Island player. Well, we have been at the school program for a year and 8 months. I haven't a bit of fun with them because a lot of them watch stuff on TV that they want to try, so I just had to try to correct them in a kind of way at a tender age and try to show them the right way. So it's good. I want to praise the parents as well for the students because as we coaches of Monaco, like we are one of like kind of role models. We've been playing sports in Monaco, so if anything that we come up to in any program like coaching and stuff, that they will send their kids, and I think it's very good. I've been telling them considering their schoolwork first, and then after we'll carry on from there. But they're a bit happy, and we are enjoying ourselves after school. Thank you, National Lucia Authority.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
Yes, of course, sir. It's never here on the first half. Between Vieux South and of course Soufriere. And let me remind you that we'll be back here on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for more action of the Semi-Professional Football League.
I'm just a stranger in a crowded place. Yeah, me cooler every day. Hoping to find someone that can pay their face, so we can take that very day.
And of course, I love the turnout here tonight, you know. Just keep on coming, you know, Vieux South, massive, wagwan. Shout out to the ball boys, you know. What's up, ball boys? And of course, our officials, what's up? And let me remind you that Brothers is going at 2-4-10 throughout the tournament, you know. There's no mistake about that, man. Welcome back to the second half of our second game here between Soufriere and of course Vieux South. They are locked at 0-0. Let me remind you that we'll be back here on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this coming weekend for more action of the St. Lucia Semi-Professional Football League.
Back to on-field action at the Philip Master Grounds. The commencement of the second half between the home team Vieux South. Vieux South early strike on goal. Of course, the game is being contested between Vieux South and Soufriere. Vieux South, of course, would have been disappointed, missing some chances or some half chances in the first half. Probably about on 3 occasions. So most definitely they have to keep at it. Whilst the Soufriere team will of course try to put this behind them and go forward, but keep their shape defensively as well. Another through ball there for VA4 trying to come through. There's a bending shot just off the bar again. This is the second time that VA4 has hit the upright. Something certainly is on in terms of VA4 South not scoring. But in this game of football, you can only hold on for so long. Eli, another chance where, look at the replay, you could probably see that the VA4 team hitting the upright again.
Well, what I will say, keeper tips it onto the crossbar, but what I will say, though, is I said a little earlier on, the Soufriere goal seems to be living a charmed life. But you have to take your chances, critic. It's still 0-0, and one kick of the football can change things drastically for Vieux South. So they need to take their chances.
However, they continue to press on, they continue to fight. There is one thing you must do despite not taking your chances. Don't ever give up. Continue to fight. At some point in time, one will fall. But be cognizant as well that a counter-attack could lead to something for Soufriere as well. There's an interesting one again, ball coming across. But for me on the charge. Of course, defenders know of the exploits of Obafemi from last season. You see many a times, Eli, that he's double team. You might find him in isolation before he gets that pass, but the moment Obafemi gets that ball, you can see defenders double teaming him.
Yeah, I prefer to see Obafemi on the end of a nifty pass, running the channels, getting off the shoulder of the last defender, as opposed to him being the one having to try to create for his own self or for teammates.
And a very good corner as well on the back stick. Still another corner. Remember, the wind is a factor as well. You could see the direction.
Charmed life.
Sort of a whirlwind down there. That ball still not able to get into the back of the net. Composure needed. Tough shot actually. Acute angle. Soufriere still remains in the hunt.
Relentless pressure here by Vieux for South. They've been going at it from the opening whistle of the second half. 5-6 minutes in. I can't recall the ball being in the attacking half of Soufriere. It's been all Vieux for South.
It has been all Vieux for South and still nothing to show. Vieux South still in possession. Is it a situation, Eli, if you realize that when Vieux for South gets within the area, I mean, they're really trying to shoot, or should they show a little more patience and at least try to create one more pass? To me, they're always this one pass away from getting a clearer chance on shooting.
I think Obafemi Poyot needs to be a little bit more central. We've seen him pull out to the right flank a little bit there a couple of occasions, and he's kind of the one you want in the center of that box to pounce on any loose ball or a ball that's played in. He has the pedigree for him to finish within those quarters. I think I want to see him play a little more centrally. I don't know if it's by design that he's pulling out wide.
Or probably he's outmarked when he gets to the central area.
Probably.
And hence the reason why he finds himself
looking for space.
Either left or right, yeah.
But you want people who are capable of finishing in there.
Remember, he's a markman now. It's not as if like when he was in Tier 2. Now he's marked. The defenders in Tier 1 know of his exploits, so certainly the eyes are on him.
I get that. I just think your finisher should be in a position to finish. And still another ball lofted in there. Another ball booted out. Another ball won back by Vieux for South.
Still not able to crack. But they're really trying. You must give it to Vieux for. They're really trying.
Oh, another strike there. I mean, I'm not keeping count of shots taken in this game, but I would probably say the ratio of shots is like 5-1 in favor of Vieux for South. If Soufriere has messed up 3 attempts on goal, I would think Vieux for South probably has about 15.
I remember Soufriere having about probably 1 shot on target so far. And you might be just right with that statistic.
I prefer to call it a guesstimate. I don't want to refer to it as a statistic, lest anybody listening thinks that it's accurate.
I know what you mean.
But to be fair, the game is sort of playing out much the same as it did in the start of the first half, where Soufriere looked like they was shell-shocked, if you want to call it that. As a matter of fact, I think Jardel Philip is now back into his left-back spot.
Yeah, he seems
Appears
to be,
that way.
it seems to be he's everywhere, as a matter of fact. Wherever needed, but I can see clearly he has pulled towards the left side.
Short-lived experiment.
Yeah, should have timed this one. A lot of calls being called offside. Players need to check their run.
There's substitution on the far side there. 2 on deck for Vieux South.
Vieux certainly won those 3 points after all those missed opportunities. And they're going to be striving on. Some fresh legs into the fray. And as he comes in, that ball is headed in his direction. There is another situation, putting this one over the bar. That one going just over the bar. Another corner here for Vieux South. There is a chance for Vieux South, however, Jardel in the way. Clearance. Think we're ever going to see a goal in this one, Eli? Something's got to give. Somebody have to find the back of the net.
Well, based on the play we've seen, particularly from Vieux South, I'd like to think that there would be a goal or 2, maybe even 3 on the cards.
3. We're approaching the hour mark.
Don't forget we saw 3 goals in the span of 8 minutes yesterday.
That's true. In the situation, it's a free kick for Soufriere. After all that pressure, he finds himself in a position, interesting position as well too. Jardel behind this one. It's taken by the skipper Henry. You know what they were trying to see how you could beat a goalkeeper from way out with such a free kick, but so now it's a throw into Vieux for South.
Just as Soufriere would have thought that they're getting there.
Goalkeeper well positioned, good cross. Straight into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Ball won there by Wendell Joseph. And again, Vieux for South wins the ball back. High up the pitch. Offside flag goes up. Lee John there. Not able to get around Kimlan Mason.
Tried a little nippy play there, which didn't work out. Resulted in a foul on the defender. So possession is back with Soufriere. We've just passed the hour mark. And we're still waiting for the opening goal in this encounter.
See Trent Alexander throw his hands up in the air as if to say, what else?
Yeah, displeasure. I think
what else do we need to do?
And earlier on I mentioned too that despite the chances created by the VA4 team, they probably just need that extra pass, that little guide in the little area there, little essence of creativity when they get into the box area. Because we've seen them crossing the football, we've seen them trying to go through the middle, but we've really yet to see VA4 employ some intricate passing between themselves and top of the area.
Well, generally when you see that happening, you have a trio of Moses Henry, Javik McFarlane and Noah Nicholas in the game.
This time they're
all three are absent.
Yeah.
But despite their absence, though, hasn't stopped V4 South from creating a number of good goal scoring opportunities.
But we speak of Obafemi, who, like I said, last season, remarkable season. I think he's been substitute. He has been sent off. So it shows that, he probably needs to be a little more clinical. Because when you're a markman in a league, you have to probably make small chances out of anything. And he just hadn't shown me that tonight, where he was, a a little clinical, or at least carrying that ball or putting people into play. So that's something he has to take on board with his game, knowing fully well that it's a new season. He has to come around different. Here's the ball coming across goal. A lot of pace.
Lee John, they're just getting the better of Kimlan Mason. Not able to make anything of it. Interesting battle between the right back and left winger. Right back for Vieux for South, left winger for Soufriere.
Player needing some attention towards the far side.
Not for the first time, Lee John on the deck for Soufriere.
Definitely need some attention.
I'm not too sure exactly what transpired there. It almost seemed that the referee asked Lee John to go to the sideline. I'm not saying that he did it. That's what it appeared like to me, as opposed to just calling the physio on and treating him.
Meantime, we still see Vieux for South mounting a raid on the left side. Interesting now.
Right now on the good cover there.
Eating up ground there.
Kendall Clark. Oh my. I think the last time I saw a goal missed in that fashion was Fernando Torres.
Composure, Eli. And a good pass there from Trent Arnold, I think. Got into the area, but lacked composure on finishing.
Wow. What does Vieux for South have to do? Not for the first time tonight. And the frustration is mounting not just in the fan base, but also on the pitch within the players as well, as we see a mistake there by Jadel Phillip. For all of the good work that we've seen Vieux for South do tonight, an error by Jadel Phillip is what has cost them.
And the player who just missed the gift earlier was the one who scored now. Yeah. Sean Alfred. Jardel will be eating himself. Again, he's a left-sided player, but he opted to try to go across with that ball rather than just making a simple pass. And these are the little errors in football.
Got the ball caught in his
That's right,
foot,
yeah.
and that's all she wrote.
Yeah. That's why they often say you have to keep it very simple. Keep it very simple.
So that's one goal. 2 more to go for my prediction to come through. Lots of chatter now going on in the fan base.
At least the fan base for the V4 South team can breathe a bit. They really started getting frustrated, Eli. Now they have a situation where they just scored. But Soufriere remains in pursuit and see if they could level the score in this game.
Just in case you're wondering, the next set of fixtures in the Semi-Pro Football League in the Super League division will be this coming Wednesday. Deriso will take on Labrie at 7 p.m. followed by Miku versus Ancillary at 9 p.m. That's going down at the Deriso playing field.
That's tier 2 action?
Correct. Continuing this Wednesday. Of course, next weekend we're back here at the Philip Marsler grounds where Marsha will take on the National Under 20, 7 p.m. to be followed by Soufriere versus Mabuya Valley, 9 p.m. That's on Friday, August 8th. On Saturday, the 7 p.m. fixture is Choiseul versus Dennery to be followed by Canaries versus Central Castries. And on Sunday, 6 p.m. South Castries, they come up against Leclerc, just fresh off their exploits in the CFU Club Shield, to be followed by Grosile versus Vieux South. So
that program. So folks need to check out the schedule to take in those matches right here at the Philip Marsler grounds.
Yeah, of course, if you want to keep abreast with things, you can check out sluSemiProFootball.com for updated statistics, tables, and of course the fixtures. It's sluSemiProFootball.com.
The V4 South team seems to have gotten into a groove, into a mood. Some of the passing needs to improve.
The pressure has been relentless the entire night to critic. High press the entire night. 15 minutes to go. They still look fresh and chirpy. Of course, a couple of substitutions have been made.
Some fresh legs has come in.
But very rarely do you see a team being able to press for a full 90 minutes.
Yeah, very rare. At some point in time, you have to relinquish the press to manage the game, to get back some energy into the players. I think that burst of energy may have just been resulted because of the goal being scored. And you could hear the fans giving him that extra push.
Well, might I say that the pressing of V4 South has been impressive.
Yes, indeed. Still battling it out, the Soufriere team. We know them for, of course, not giving up at all. They're still trying to see how much they can muster possession and create a shot.
Well, there's only one goal in it. Yesterday you were making mention that 2-goal lead is one of the most dangerous leads in the game. 1-goal lead is just as fragile, if not more.
What a run. Ended up in a goal kick for Soufriere. Yeah, 1-0 is even more dangerous. 1-0 can quickly turn to 2-0 in your favor, or 1 apiece.
Or as we saw yesterday, 3-1.
Mm-hmm. Good skill there by Soufriere. Defender, they're clearly using his body, upper body strength. Soufriere in possession on the right side. Credit must be given, Eli, to the Soufriere team. Despite the scoreline, they're trying to keep at it, trying to get something out of this game. They've been under pressure from the first whistle. But we must praise them for their tenacity. Here's a shot from way out.
They are a team that fights till the very end. We've seen that from them in their first 2 encounters. The quality that they would have displayed in the first couple of games, I don't think we've seen that tonight from them. There's still about 10 minutes of regulation to go, so let's see what they can muster up.
We first half continue. It's a throw. It's a throw in. Player seems to be suffering from a little cramp.
Is that Jadel Phillip on the ground there, is it? Appears that way. I don't think too many guys lying on their back, their boot will get into somebody's chest.
Clearance right there. Possession given back to Vieux for South. All the way back to the goalkeeper.
In the 82nd minute now, and I think we're starting to see a little bit of tired legs, critic. It's been a frenetic pace, particularly from... Oh! There's goal number 2.
Yeah, he made a darting run, just ghosted himself into the area. Look at the run he made. And the defense not able to pick him out. Just getting into this, just ahead of the defender. And just going with the momentum of the ball and just 2-0 in favor of Vieux for South.
Questions need to be asked of the goalkeeper. I think should have probably stayed on his line.
Yeah, but
the
ball
defender was
so
there and
tempting.
thereabout. The defender was there and thereabout. I mean, that would have almost been a scenario of a collision.
Yeah, but the ball was so tempting. The goalkeeper was eager to see if he could have. But good goal, well taken. Soufriere continue to work hard, but the defense of Vieux for South, very, very difficult to get past that defense tonight. Another searching pass dealt with well by the Vieux for defense.
On the balance of play, you can't say that Vieux for South does not deserve this 2-0 lead. Probably deserve a bit more. But I think they will be happy to be 2 goals to the good.
Very much so. I mean, he missed some chances. Some chances also came off the bars, but 2-0 will be a comfortable scoreline to go home with. Here's a free kick. Good save, goalkeeper.
Good save by the keeper.
Very good save.
For all their fight though, Soufriere not getting the results that they would like to. Just 1 win now. This game is not over as yet, but the direction it's going looks like it'll be 1 win from 3 matches for Soufriere. 2 losses in there.
So basically they stay in the same position on the table.
Well, at this rate there, Vieux for South would have jumped into 6th position ahead of Soufriere.
So definitely those 3 points came in handy, or are coming in handy, sorry. Not over just yet.
As a matter of fact, yeah, they would be in 6th position. So Soufriere is currently in 6th.
Now, of course, you can see the fans have really cooled because things are in their favor. 3 points going home in the bag.
Still can hear a few groans, though. I think some of them felt like
You want more?
should have had more.
Sort of a bit of awkward tackling there from the right back, but he got the job done.
Mika Savory there with that tackle. Mika Savory with an unsavory tackle there.
Very much unsavory. Last chance for Soufriere to get on the score sheet. People doing very well.
Very well indeed. Not called on too much.
Approaching the 90th minute mark. And as we saw, so many chances not finding the back of the net, but the game is like this at some instances. However, in the second half, we were South able to score 2. Game is certainly winding down. I think we have 2 minutes of added stoppage time. Not much left in the encounter. As Eli mentioned, the league will resume on Wednesday at the Deriso playing field. And of course, this coming weekend, right here from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Philip Master Grounds.
We for South just keeping a hold of the football now. displaying their tactical awareness, the situational awareness. And we've come to the end of the weekend encounters. Of course, Soufriere going down by 2-0 against Vieux South. Cheyenne Alfred in the 70th minute and Cheyenne Lionel in the 83rd. And that's where we close off for this evening. Of course, as I indicated a little earlier on, the next few games will be at the Deriso playing field on Wednesday. Deriso will take on Labrie at 7 p.m. to be followed by Miku versus Ansare at 9 p.m. For myself, Elijah Williams, and Tennyson Glasgow, the critic, we're signing off.
Well, at the final whistle, we just saw about it. We'll be back here at the Philip Master Ground this coming weekend for more action. That will be Lucia semi-professional football league. But I hope that everyone who get home very safe and on the following day, semi-professional football league train as we look to the result on Wednesday. And of course, we'll be back here in the weekend, that's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, for more action that will be St. Lucia Civil Professional Football League in 2025. Some more music there for our choice sounds.
I'm a rip.
Thank you.
Okay, folks, Anderson Glasgow here with Jazeni Henry, skipper of the Soufriere team. Sort of depleted to a certain extent. I see you guys fighting so hard for the 90 minutes, not the result that you wanted. But what do you think that you guys could have brought to the game even further to at least to get on the score sheet?
I think we could have brought in more intensity. I think we started the game too slow, and it worked in Vieux's favor. They attacked us, they attacked the channels. I find like we didn't block the channels enough properly, and I find like they stuck to the game plan and we didn't try something new.
So basically what you're saying that you should have adapted to the game, but at least showing some new tactics to throw off the Vieux team?
Yeah. Later on we tried, but like they ended up scoring, and then we tried to push further on, and then they tried and they scored again.
But despite all of that, I mean, how do you find the running so far in terms of the Premier League, that division of the competition? Do you find it's something that you guys are gonna keep working very hard, and at some point get a momentum to carry you through the next half of the season?
Yeah, I think fitness is key. I think it kind of showed later in the game, around 70th minute. I think that we're gonna catch up. I think we're gonna come back stronger, and yeah.
Okay, Henry, thanks for your time. We have Kimlan Mason, the skipper for the Vieux South team. Vieux South, of course, playing for the first time at the Philip Master Ground for this season. How did you find you guys did in terms of playing in front of your home crowd?
We started off a little shaky, but we know we had to make the fans proud. We had to make our home proud. So then, at halftime, we just came out and gave everything.
Realized that at some time there was probably like an invisible shield in front of that goal, in front of the Soufriere goals. You guys hitting the bars on several occasions, missing some chances. What was wrong?
No, it was just an unlucky situation in terms of scoring. Got a couple chances, but then we got it right. Correct our runs, correct our kicks, and got behind the net.
Okay, so with this win right now, do you see you guys being buoyed? Do you see you guys gaining some injection of pace, confidence? What do you see you guys getting for that you could be ready for your next fixture?
Yeah, that's a boost to our confidence. So we just have to come out and train more. You know, we're at home, so we have to keep on going.
Easy at home, you think?
I'll not say that, but football is under there, so.
Thank you, Kimlan. Okay, folks, this actually brings us to the end of our stream for this Sunday. As we mentioned, in terms of our fixtures, games will continue on Wednesday at the Deriso playing field, and we're going to move into this coming weekend right here at the Philip Master Grounds from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with more semi-pro action right here from our league. Thank you for viewing.
Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is part of the legacy. Who will rise to victory? Play your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind the scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.